Alright, well, we starting right now.
Oh! I already unplugged some shit.
No, you didn't plug anything. What do you mean you unplugged?
Wang Rockstar. Baby girl.
But why you took the mic from her? Y'all sharing that mic.
Baby girl. Baby G.
Y'all sharing that mic, bro. Hi, everyone. The camera's over there. Don't look at the laptop.
I know. I'm so used to it.
Don't look at the laptop.
It's a bigger screen, you know.
Word. Okay, don't look at the screen. There you go.
Oh, now I can.
Knock down the plant.
All right. Oh, my God.
Everybody, hi. This is MDC. I'm here with Ace Fresh and his girl. Introduce your girl.
Hi, my soul.
And we're here out here living it up in California. I'm here in my boy's house, working out here, touring out here. I had to make a pit stop, of course, to, you know, I haven't seen my boy in so many. You guys remember him as White Boy in those old Norman Thomas videos? But I had to delete those videos.
There's still some. If you go to YouTube, please type in Norman Thomas, White Boy, and you'll see a couple videos.
Whatever's left.
Whatever's left.
Are those videos worth it though?
If you want to see me 20, what is it? How long ago?
I was 11 years ago.
11 years ago.
Fucking, we was babies then, bro.
Babies.
I was 17. Was you 18 at the time, or was you 17?
Oh, baby.
When we graduated.
I was 17.
Yeah, I was 17. So we was babies, bro.
Going to college, I was 17.
We're about to be 30 years old.
About to be 30 next month.
You feel old yet?
Next month in
December.
So we're
really?
September, September, October, December.
Yeah.
Babies.
Babies, complete.
Let's take it easy.
I might but I feel like an old soul. But yeah.
Yes, very old soul. Oh yeah. I feel like my back. I need to see a chiropractor.
My man has a bad back. He has a bad stomach. If you go into my man's cabinet over there, he has nothing but fucking digestive tablets and supplements over there.
That's good for you. Probiotics.
Whatever.
Have you always been like that though? Even when I first met you back in 17?
Yeah, since I was a kid, I've always had always needed some Tums, you know. I don't know, it's just some people, you know, some people's shit is respiratory, some shit is digestive. My shit was just digestive. I mean, that's what it was. But it's good. At least I take care of myself, so that's the most important.
So like, is it like I don't mean to dig into your business, but it's curious.
It's just acid reflux.
It's acid reflux.
You get heartburn
because later in life, like I would say, like maybe 2 years ago, I developed acid reflux myself after never having it.
Suero just told me recently he ate some greasy food, and he was like, "Yo, for the first time, I actually experienced it."
And
I always mocked
It
him.
has nothing to do with age.
No, I know. I got it when I was
nothing to do
Yeah,
with
the first time I got it was when I was 12. Like.
But you know, it's funny for me because the first time I ever experienced it was during when COVID first happened. So I thought, oh shit.
Damn.
I thought
everything with COVID is like, oh, you think you got it.
No, because like when it first came out, they was like, oh, if you feel like you got a cough, feel like you got chest pain, if you feel like you got one foot missing, like you got COVID, my nigga. But it's like, it's funny because when COVID first happened, you need to drink a lot of vitamin C, you need to eat a lot of oranges.
That's my mother.
And that's what happened with me. Like I just keep eating a lot of oranges, and that was
also with flu season. It's not just COVID. Like you can have the flu too.
And then people forget, like, because COVID.
It's flu season.
No, not even.
Get your flu shot.
Even before COVID, there's still the common cold, folks.
That's true. Yeah, the
You know
common
what I'm saying?
cold.
Like, people thought that shit is out the way and the flu. No, it's still real.
Has he ever told you that story of when in high school when we went to prom and then after prom he just disappeared?
I didn't go to school for 2 weeks after.
What the fuck?
But don't tell her why though.
No, I'm not. So the whole thing is that I went to prom, right? You know, first of all, I didn't. You know, my high school life, I've done a lot of crazy things in my life. So especially in high school. So I didn't go to high school as much, especially senior year, because by then my mother was like not on top of me, and I met all types of friends and the bad group. And when I did go to school, we was just fooling around, so I never really got work done. But I had good teachers. Either way, I did manage to graduate. Then on prom, I went to prom. And then the next day, I woke up. I'm gonna just tell you the real story, and then we'll go
the main point of this whole story.
The conspiracies. Wow. What happened was I was just tired, and I was like, yeah.
You were tired for 2 weeks?
No, well, it was not. It was an exaggeration. Maybe not too, but I would like go for like
a couple days.
It was like four days. But then meanwhile, at school, these motherfuckers.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you, Mike.
Started a rumor.
It was not me. It wasn't me.
All types of rumors. So the rumors were Alan got his stomach pumped with Alan, because we were in a boat.
So
Alan,
yeah,
Alan
so
jumped
like
off the boat. Alan drowned. Alan dropped out of high school
with 2 weeks left.
With 2 weeks left of graduation. So I heard all types of rumors when I got back. That was not.
And mind you, like back in the day, we used to like record and film like for the beginning stages of YouTuber. So I would bring the camera or whatever. So like so that day when Alan came back, I saw him like, oh shit, Alan's back, and he was like,
It was a big thing.
And then he would take the camera from me and like,
it's because I was the camera hog.
So he was like,
of course, baby.
so he was like, oh man, so what were people saying about me? It was like, oh man, you was like, you got fucked up and you jumped off the boat after the party and like then you had to go to the hospital to get your stomach pumped. And then mind you,
Suero and Raul.
This man says that, oh man, I just had a severe cold, man. That was it.
No, but that was bullshit. It was just because I woke up. And then my mother was like, yo, but you're not going to school or what? And I was like,
Lord Jesus.
I know.
I can remember a whole bunch of stuff like that.
But look, senior year was the best year of college, of high school, because we had the first period of it. We had course. We had math, but we already had enough
credits, so we didn't need math.
So I used to cut every day, because why the fuck would you attend a class that you don't
need?
It's not college. It's for the people that needs the GPA to get into Harvard, sure, but I was not going to Harvard, so I was like, fuck it. So Calvin, he goes, yeah, well, my parents still look at the damn report card. I can't cut class. So and I understand, because they're strict, they're strict parents. Yeah. So they don't
respect Sweato's parents.
A B, and so they didn't play that shit. So he would be on the classroom but I hated the fucking teacher. His name is Mr. Mathai, and he taught math. Math, whatever.
And you know what's funny? Not to Mr. Mathai. He was the type of teacher. In the first day of his class, he would send out a sheet, and he would say, "Write down this grade that you think you would want." and he would pass you with that grade.
Yeah, that nigga didn't do that shit with me, cause I got kicked out a lot of times, especially cause the times that I did go, just cause I was bored of being in the hallway. I wouldn't want to do any work though. I know it's depicting a very bad picture of me, but it was high school.
I loved high school. I was in everything in high school.
Yes.
I was everything. I was
Talk about your high school
drama club president. I was in every play from 9th grade to 12th grade. I was in leadership.
Every play?
Yup. I was in every play. I was a drama club president. I was the one announcing in every assembly in senior.
Did we even have clubs in Norman Thomas? Oh no, we did.
I was in choir. I was a basketball manager. I did track for a bit. I was in everything.
I was in volleyball.
I was in volleyball. Yup, everything.
Remember that?
I was in everything.
Oh yeah, I remember. Cause Swear was on the bowling team. Yeah, so we did have teams.
What the fuck?
Remember, he was on the bowling team.
That's a thing?
That was a thing. Yeah. He had pictures of him fucking.
I have never knew that.
Ask him when he comes at 12 o'clock.
Ask him.
Swirls on a trip.
I always wondered why he's so good at bowling.
He was on the bowling team.
Your best friend you're talking about?
Yeah, Sweato. You didn't know he was on the bowling team.
I didn't even know we had a bowling team, but maybe I didn't go that many times.
Well, I guess you weren't.
I was not that many.
But then again, like I said, you never went to school, so it was cut.
No, because Mathai would cut.
What would you do when you wouldn't go to school?
What do you mean? When I didn't go to school?
Yeah.
What happened was I had a friend who was taking his GED at the time, and his mother didn't give a fuck about him.
And he was homeschooling you?
Nah, so all the niggas from the barrio, we would come through, and we would just smoke weed and chill until it was time to go back home. And then I would always get home a little early, and then my sister would get home first. She was trying to snitch me out to my mother, Stephanie, as always.
As she should.
Oh, you? Sisters. But that's what happened. And but bowling, I did not know there was bowling.
Wow.
Because the times that I was there, Mathai threw me out. And then I would curse him out, obviously. And then security would come, but then I was cool with security. And then he would get mad. That means security was laughing at him.
And it's great. Our school was like, even though we loved
Well, there
our
were
school,
cops.
even though we loved our school was like a bad school.
I told her the metal detectors, the airport,
All of like fucking
they
getting
getting
had to pat down and shit with metal.
Yeah, we didn't have
And
metal
like
detectors.
how you go to the airport, and you have to go through a metal detector. They
metal-
pat you
put
down,
and put your
put
bag,
you with the
and then-
wand and shit like that. That was every day for us.
Not in Paramount High School.
Paramount.
Well, we all can't go to Paramount High School, you know, and be part of the
Unfortunately.
president of the drama club, or drama class, whatever it was. That was that you said. Sorry, I don't know. Remember
drama.
But that's cool though. I would have loved to experience that because I love film and I love like all that shit.
Oh, it's all
Me
about
too.
no, it's all about improv. Like it's all about improv. Like
I feel like you would be
it's
good
like
at
real
improv.
I'm really
quick.
good
Like
with
you
improv.
have to think. You have to think real quick.
She always says that I'm good on my toes.
Yeah, he would be an awesome actor. Like I see him acting.
And you know what's funny too? That you say that. When we first was it sophomore year, junior year,
Sophomore.
we always talk about like, yo,
met in
my
a
dream,
typewriting class.
we
Which
met.
is weird because I was such a fuck up in high school, but that class, for whatever reason, you know how some subjects just gravitate you get me? Because it was a typewriting, typewriting. So that's how I learned how to fucking write, you know, without looking.
You know what's
If it
crazy?
wasn't for
You
that
know what's
class,
crazy
I
though?
would have not been computer
Even though we
savvy.
give it shit,
No, that was one of my
even though we
favorite
give it
classes.
shit, to this day, I learned how to type because of that fucking
That
class.
class. And I'm nasty with
And I
like
kinda-
my words per minute is like real.
Yeah.
The only thing that I always say is that so when we graduated the classroom, because I'm great, right? With I always tell you this, I'm great with like words per minute. But when not graduate, when the class ended in June or whatever, we didn't get to do the numbers yet. So still to this day, so you could tell me, right? How are you doing? How's whatever, a whole sentence, a letter, and then you tell me just 0956 whole time. I gotta.
Oh.
And it's one of the things, pet peeves of mine, because I'd be like, damn, I learned 90%, but
There's a 10-kilo thing too.
I know, but I just don't have it.
Yeah.
Anyways, what were you saying about him? Like,
Oh, but like I met him in sophomore year, right? And like I don't remember what it is that we bonded over. Probably because like we hated Pabon's class, but then like we started talking and shit.
But
But
mind you, it was the most best thing for us.
then,
That we're
but then we found out we had like
technology.
because like he was like part of like the cool crowd.
you were cool.
Well, quote unquote cool crowd. And like back then I was like the nerdy kid. Like I was always like be in the class and doing all the work and shit. And so like I didn't think I would ever have anything.
from that
I didn't think I would have anything in common with this motherfucker at all. And then like I think we had a project that she put us together in or some shit. I forgot what it was. But like then I sat with him and then we started talking shit and then we just started just vibe and had mad similar like he said he loved fucking movies and shit. And I was like, oh shit.
big movie
And
buff.
it's like one of my biggest dreams is to be an actor and shit. And I was like, that's my fucking best friend right there.
It was true.
He could still be an actor. I tell him all the time.
And bro, you're in California now, bro.
I'm in California now.
And then through him, next year we had another class in sports marketing, and through him I met Sweato. Because he knew Sweato in junior high school.
well, we met each other freshman year.
Well, there you go,
I've
freshman
known
year.
him since like day one.
At the
High school.
border.
Yeah, like
So,
I know him.
but then I met.
He used to have the
He says the story all the
collar-
time, but Swirl
the
denies
collar
it though.
up
He
to the teeth,
Swirl
like,
deny it
College in high school?
No, because you could dress whatever, but he'll have a collar shirt and
With
you
the
know
two
how he had
buttons.
No, like 2 or 3.
It's 2 buttons.
There's 2 buttons, but
Yeah.
he'll have both buttons like this.
To the top.
And then he had the bracelets. So,
Baby.
But
so,
Swirl,
no, it's just he was so like, oh,
Swirl-
yeah, but he went from that to 4 years later, senior year, to
a complete 180, bro.
Ryan Gosling ass nigga. Like,
Did you like convert him or something?
Yeah, I think
back
that
to
half
the dark
that,
side.
and
But
half-
not just me, because it was Raul too.
Yeah, there was a lot of influences.
Raul's a big influence.
But
in
through him, I met Sweato, and then like, okay, you could still meet someone, but then you can't vibe with them. But then like, I sat with him. Well, he lost his straw. I sat with him, and then we bonded over the most
No,
wild.
we always have great.
I don't know if you remember. Shout out to the people that are watching this. The classic show Smallville.
Oh, Smallville.
the Superman.
I saw that show. I watched that show with my
used to
dad
love
all the
that
time when I would watch it, and then
Love that
I
show.
love the girl.
and then I think Swirl was either sit next to me or sat behind
Florida had a
me.
crush on the girl.
And then like I remember
You remember?
I would talk about like, yo, you guys Smallville, and I heard him say it. I was like, oh, you watch Smallville? I love Smallville. And then we just bonded after that. So
I love that show too.
So it's pretty much through Alan. I met Suero. I met Raul.
You gotta
pretty much all the.
me, Raul.
Has Raul ever came out to visit you yet?
No. He's coming this year. Well, actually, so let me not say this one. Well, whatever. I'm coming. But Suero is going to New York soon. Before I go back to New York this year. But Raul's gonna come afterwards though. So she'll meet Raul.
There has to be. We have
Once
to.
she meets Raul,
It's a wrap.
What do you mean?
Have you ever described Raul
like,
to her at all? Does she even know what he like?
Are we
Have you seen him?
Fight? What's going on?
No. He's like a big giant teddy bear.
Big teddy bear.
Like legit.
What's wrong with him?
Like nothing's wrong with him.
Bad,
He's like a legit teddy bear.
He's just
But I mean, there's still something you're not saying.
no. He's just
He's a teddy bear.
no, nothing bad.
Like
He has a big personality, but he's a great.
Like you've met Switter, right?
Yeah.
You've seen him. You got to know him.
No, but he's not like Raul.
But I'm saying like he's like a personality that you can gravitate to.
A big person. Yeah, everybody loves him. Like stuff like that. No, it's not a bad thing.
And it also goes to the fact that he's also a tall dude.
6'7".
6'7"?
Yeah.
He's a big.
He's a tall dude.
Mind you, and
Wow.
from everybody that we've mentioned, I've known Raul
The longest in there, right?
the longest. We were in pre-K together.
When is he coming?
I don't know. Probably this year.
But
we were in pre-K
when
together.
When he
we
does
lived one block, and my mother knows his mother. Like that's like we went to elementary, junior high, and high school together.
how Sway.
All three fucking schools.
But let me know when he comes though, cause like there hasn't been a time where we were all together since 09.
Yeah.
Cause like it's me, Alan, Sweato, Irving,
government, please.
Raul.
Baby.
Thanks for cutting me off, bro. It's me, white boy,
White boy? Oh.
No,
Lord
that's
Jesus.
09.
Ace Fresh. My bad.
Jesus.
It's me, Ace Fresh, Sweato, Raul, Irving. Right, those are the main 5, and then there's a Monte.
No, Monty, of course.
So there's like really like 6 of us. Like it's just like because once you graduate, you all go your own fucking ways and shit. So it's hard to keep them.
Right.
But like that was like the main
Like the
core.
clique.
Even Dario's part, but Dario was like weird.
Dario was a little-
He was like some other shit. But he was still cool.
Well, from the people that's the whole thing, because I'm not one for like everybody that I graduated.
You gotta stay close,
Oh,
brother.
Sorry.
This
Everybody that I graduated with is, I've purposely left, made my own life. Like, I'm not one to, like, continue,
what?
like, connections with. Because I just like doing my own thing. That's just my own thing. The people that I'm close with, that's another, like, whatever. But people that were, like, not that, we didn't have that strong vibes, I'm not going to keep it, like, I'd rather keep it a book than...
You like to cut people off?
It's not cut people off. I don't see it that way.
Let's not go.
No, it's not.
Let's not go down that rabbit hole. The psychological.
No, it's not cut people off. It's just
Cut people off.
nah. It's just if we didn't have that rapport that strong, it's like why would we?
Right.
And then a part of me feels so bad because like a lot of our good year, well, not even years, that good chunk of our senior year was those Norman Thomas episodes.
Right.
That I would do back in the day.
No, those
and I feel so
episodes-
bad that they're not there anymore on YouTube because like he was my first when I first. It's a story because it's not there anymore, so I have to tell the story. It was senior year, right, and we was cutting class or whatever. So like whenever Alan was there, I would go to. There was a class or a group or whatever. It was like the film club or whatever.
He was part of the film club.
Well, I wasn't part of it. I was friends with people that was in it.
Oh, okay.
So like we couldn't bring like our phones and our electronics or whatever, but they could because they were in the film club, so they had to take cameras with them, and I was cool with them. So they gave me like a little fake little permission slip to bring the fucking camera in. So I was like, and then at the time, Swirl was shout out plug into Swirl Studio Productions or whatever if he still has it.
They'll see it.
I was jealous, not jealous, but I was like a little bit jealous because he was doing YouTube and shit because he wanted to be that star, like he wants to be TikTok star. So he was like he wanted to be the big star on YouTube. So I would watch his videos and shit, and I would get like influenced by it. So like fuck, I want to do that shit too. So like, and I'm friends with these people. They get the fucking permission slips. I can fucking bring my own camera in. So that day that I brought my camera in that first time, guess who the fuck I ran into that first day? And he saw that camera, his eyes went in. Oh shit!
Very big camera whore.
Baby.
I remember that fucking day like it was yesterday. My man took that camera from me, like, give me that fucking camera, and it was like this. Like if this the microphone was the camera, this was like the whole fucking day.
It was great. I would interview people like I was the weatherman. It was great. I was like, hey, so let's talk to this guy. But what do you think about?
And then I'm there like fucking. I'm like.
That's how I was.
Yeah.
But it's cool though because like that at that point of our like senior year, everyone started knowing us as like, oh, you're the fucking camera guy. Look, I saw the episode last night, yo. I was fucking watching them shit.
Look, I'm gonna tell you my thing. My whole interpretation towards that is that it was so cool just for the reason that it was made because Mike brought a camera in. We fooled around as kids, talking about stupid
bullshit.
ass shit that made whatever. But it was Mike's genius thing to make it a thing.
A show.
Because, okay, whatever. Then you started doing shows and we're just talking shit. But then he'll go home and edit it. And then it will be season 1, whatever. Episode 2, episode 3.
I need that.
And I was like, and then it was like a thing. Because then we was like, yo, Mike, I saw that shit was so dope. So then it was like, oh, and then season finale. We were like, oh shit, So it was such a like, wow, he made it into like something.
And you know what's funny? Only reason I'm gonna be honest with you,
I'll be right back.
the reason why I made it like that is because of him and Sweato and them always talking about The Office. I never watched The Office, but it made me think
I
like,
just started watching The Office.
right? So it made me think like, yo, it would be kind of whack if I'm just making like home footage type shit. Because everyone has that. But what if I make this shit like a show? Like, I legit, like, made a whole intro. Like, you know how some shows, they do, like, a little clip of what the show's gonna be, and they put it in the beginning?
Yeah.
Like, that was me back in 2009, bro. Like, I did, and then, like, I found, like, a whole intro song, and that shit, like, yo, you're the fucking DJ porning me so horny, people. And that was, like, my fucking intro song for, like, 3...
I'm telling him, like, bro, if you can edit my videos, if you can edit this and that, like, we would have, like, a whole show going on. Like, I tell him all the time.
Mind you, right now, I'm 29 years old. My job, profession is being a photographer, right? But I didn't always want to be a photographer. When I was in high school, my whole dream was to move out to California to be, like, doing film and writing movies and shit like that. And he knows, like, I wrote scripts with us as bases, like Mike, Alan, Sweato, Mangu, as, like, characters in fucking 4 of a Kind or The Octagon or whatever the fuck it is. So, like, doing this shit in high school was, like, an outlet for me of, like, doing my dream and shit and doing it with my friends and shit. So, like, that time that we had in that senior year was, like, I would arguably say one of the better years of our
100%.
lives.
09 was amazing. And my Eagles won. My Lakers won that year.
Lord Jesus.
Not my Eagles, my Lakers. My Lakers won that year. So.
Nah, but that's why I'm still sad to this day.
Girl.
Oh shit, he made it strong. Oh shit, tell us how you really feel. Shit.
Okay.
That's why I feel like that's why I'm still sad to this day because YouTube got big. So like now you couldn't like really post music cause like I would post like regular music like songs, not like non-copyrighted music like today's music. Like I would legit post songs, like legit full songs and videos. So like when YouTube, but like I would lower it though, so that you can still hear what we were saying.
Right.
But it would be like background music.
Right.
But then YouTube got big, it blew the fuck up, and then you like couldn't start using copyrighted music. So like when I uploaded, it was fine. And then like once they did the update, they started going through all my old shit, scanning it. Like, oh, this is hit. You can't use this.
Right.
Block.
Right.
And I was like,
that's how some of my Instagram videos are.
So then I was like,
haters? You got haters?
So I was like, do I just keep getting strikes and risk losing my channel, or do I just take down the videos that I just took down the video?
Meanwhile, Alan was in Delhi, New York, 3 hours away from the city, and he didn't notice when he was like, oh, yeah, I'm YouTube famous. You can search me here. And then I go on YouTube, and I'm like,
It's gone.
where the fuck are my videos?
Because he was like legit like one of the stars. like
I had a lot of videos.
he did have a lot.
He has the it factor for sure. He has it.
He did have a lot of it. Like he
just
was.
have to do
I would
something
say
about it.
he was like at least because there was like a bunch of. It was like 5 main of us, right? In like the first couple episodes that blew up. I would say he was like 60% of them, or at least 65 of them.
Oh, I would take the camera away.
He would legit.
Hi, now it's like the welcome back to my YouTube channel of these days. Like I would just take the camera away.
Yeah, but even though those videos aren't there no more, those memories are still they're
100%.
still up here as if it happened yesterday. Like I can still remember.
We had so much fun.
Like I legit remember the first episode where he took the camera. He was like, we're in the cafeteria, and he's like this.
Look at my lips.
Of course, licking his
And
lips.
this is like right before prom, right? So it's like, so my goals.
Oh my god, you're gonna say it.
Or for prom.
What's your what is your goal, sir?
He said, but there was no one talking to him, so he was like, so he's talking to himself in the camera. My goals for prom is to fuck somebody. Just not
Anybody,
even,
huh?
not even specific, just somebody.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Anybody, huh?
No, it was not anybody.
Anybody.
It was not.
You said anybody.
But
didn't say it.
part of that was just like a character though, because Alan.
It was a
because
character.
a lot of us knew Alan as like the fucking. He was the pretty boy, so like, and I was the fucking nerd,
Bonito.
and Sorta was the funny dude, and Raul was like the fucking big
Clownster.
Yeah, so like we all had a part to play and shit, so he fucking played his part.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Was it a part of it?
Yeah.
He's still playing the part though.
but there were other episodes where Alan would get like mad serious and shit, and,
Yeah,
and he would
because we would talk. We would have some conversation. Remember in Mr. Jones?
the Virgin talk. I remember.
Virgin.
Mrs. Jones.
Mr. Jones.
Yeah, that was one of our teachers' names.
During our what was it? History.
Yeah, history.
During his history plan, we would have a whole conversation on why men have the same or the stigmas between
stigmas.
gender roles. Between men and women and virgins and whatever. And then if I'm a virgin as a man, I'm looked upon as a pussy or like not as a strong man opposed to a woman, being a virgin. So we had some deep convos,
Yeah,
intellectual conversations.
So it wasn't always like, oh, I want to fuck this chick. I want to fuck.
No, it
Like,
wasn't.
there was episode where we would legit have like
And that was so
fucking
dope that
deep
we actually
combos.
had intellectual conversations. Even as youngsters, like
Did you have a conversation of why guys cheat?
It probably came up in that episode,
probably came up.
because that episode was like 30 minutes long, so it probably came up. Cause like they were 30, even though I posted 30 minutes, like I chopped down a lot of like fucking shit. So there probably was a why men cheat.
That's one of like girls' like number one question.
What's the question?
Why men cheat?
Why men cheat?
Because they after they cheat,
Wait,
I hear
okay.
that they say like, like I love you and this and that, like that meant nothing, blah blah.
Right.
Blah,
So
And I agree with that.
Okay, wait.
I'm gonna say this.
So that, wait. Before you
one
say
at
that,
a time.
but that's what they say. But
Right.
why do you think men cheat?
I think men cheat. I don't think men think. I think men just are.
Think with their dick.
They're sexually attracted to a woman. They just want to fuck, and that's it.
That's it.
I don't think they think
100%.
like, oh, my girlfriend's at home waiting for me. I don't think so. I think they're just like, I want to fuck. Let me fuck this bitch that's fucking easy as fuck. That's it. Okay, then I'm gonna go home. That's it.
Okay, so Alan, why do you think men cheat?
I think-
Because we're about to throw this shit around because women do cheat as well.
Correct. And I was just about to bring that up. But I think they cheat for different reasons. For the most part, women are more
Whatever what?
harsher. When
Stick
they do
to
it.
men, bro.
Listen, No.
Stick to men, bro.
What?
Listen to what I gotta say.
Okay, let me listen.
Men cheat more. Women do it better.
I would agree to that. Men
cheat
Sloppily.
sloppy, but they do it for physical attraction, for basically for dick. Just, right?
Because,
Hold on.
Because they want a nut.
Right, just because of nut, 100%. Women, on the other part, which is this is a little rougher.
I'm sorry?
They'll cheat for feelings, which is rougher. Because
Women cheat because
Again,
they lack
nobody-
something. They need something. They get it from the other person.
But I mean, there's no right or wrong because if you cheat, you cheat, right? That's bad, right?
Right.
But my thing is this. It's one thing to be like, oh, baby, I'm sorry. You know, yes, I fucked her, but she don't mean shit to me.
Yeah.
Opposed to her telling me, I love him. That's where it's like, oh, shit. Because that's not a, oh, I just wanted to bust a nut.
Yeah.
No, that's a, I'm leaving you for him.
That's
a little
when
hard.
girls usually cheat, it's because the guy or the person they're with is lacking something. They're
No,
like
no,
giving
but that's-
them something.
but that's not-
I'm not saying it's right.
No, but
I'm
I
saying
don't agree
that's
with
what
that.
Usually,
Because I think that's both ways.
No, I don't think so. I think guys just see a fucking like nalgas. They could be fake nalgas.
Regardless of what the female was lacking, they was lacking something that made him cheat.
They could love the person they're with. They could love the person they're with. Like, oh no, I want to be with you. I'm in love with you. Like, I want to be with you. Blah blah. But I fucked up. It's not because they're lacking something. They still love the other person. They still want to be with that other person. They just fucking got into their hormones and wanted to fuck.
But okay, so you said I think men cheat.
No,
I agree with her. 'Cause I think men cheat because I think they can get away with it. They think that they can get away with it.
We basically said
They
the same.
want to. I think like men, they're very like primal in the brain. It's like, oh, I see. Even though I'm with a chick, I see another chick that I want to. I can fucking. I feel like I can get away with this. I feel like I can fucking dominate this chick and get away with it. I feel like, and I agree with Alan when he says I think women cheat because it's more
just
towards
do it better.
feelings.
And they do it smarter.
Of course, girls are not gonna just be like, oh, that's a hot guy. Let me fuck him. I don't.
But then again, there are women that have men brains and they just want to just fuck.
There's some hoes and.
Because I've met women in my line of photography. I'm not gonna say names, but I've seen and met women that have,
in church, baby.
even though they have vaginas, they have men brains.
It was in church.
Yeah, it's because probably after they've been scorned.
Hoes need Jesus too.
And that's not even front,
Your
okay?
wife needs Jesus.
Let's not even front, okay? Even though they say, "Oh, guys, nothing but dogs. They just want to fuck." Like, girls love,
not just men.
girls love fucking just as much as men do.
No, and I've
Hey,
met.
that was never the issue. That
No,
girls
I
like
know.
fucking. Of course, girls like fucking. That's never been the issue.
No, but I've had girls that told me the same thing. I just want your dick. Like that's not a weird thing. Like I'm saying.
In the past, it's just, you know.
Fast. I'm just saying.
How long ago was this?
Wait, so. I'm just saying.
Don't get murdered.
Let's not go crazy, okay? This is a friendly podcast here.
Friendly podcast.
You know, but like it's just it also goes back to like the stigma of what men can do viewed as and then what women can do viewed as, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's like a double standard almost.
Yep.
No, I know that girls can be like, you know, I'm fucking talking to this guy, this
So,
guy,
but
this
like,
guy, this
yeah,
guy.
but it's
I
like
get
like
it.
like a guy can fuck mad girls, but oh, that's the fucking dude right there. But like, then a girl can fuck mad dudes. Oh, she's a fucking slut.
Yeah, guys
to be like
do that though.
Not
Guys
anymore.
say like, oh, she's a hoe because she fucked this guy and this guy and this guy. But guys do it all the time.
Yeah, but I feel like now we're in 2021.
No, now you can't.
Now it feels like it doesn't.
Now niggas-
It's just whatever now at this point. At this point, you're just a fucking
No, now they
Whatever.
criticize you regardless of what gender you are.
yeah. Don't get canceled though.
Yeah, they'll be like, you're a walking STD.
Oh Lord.
They used to call
I
some,
never heard that one
yeah,
before,
they
bro.
used to call some girl like that.
A girl?
Excuse me? Oh,
A
Lord.
girl? I would have thought
She fucked the basketball team, the whole one, the whole basketball team.
no names
You
though.
lied.
No names.
College, yeah.
In college.
I didn't fuck.
That's where you experience.
But you wasn't even on the basketball team.
That
Oh,
was not
Did you even play any sports?
Not in college, no.
what was you doing in college?
I was being a frat boy and living my best life. Mm-hmm. King of Delhi.
Wow.
When you went to Delhi, what was your major?
Criminal justice.
Okay. Would you say you were a hoe in college? I'm sorry, that was in
This is the girlfriend people. This is the people asking the legit questions.
100%. 100%.
At least you keeping it honest.
He's told me that he was
Yeah,
a hoe.
I keep it a bug. I
Yeah,
keep it
he's
a
always
bug.
told me that.
I keep it a bug. Because my whole thing is like, if I were to tell her that I was innocent my whole life, and then she meet my family,
And then I
my
do some
friends,
little FBI agent freaking report
no, but it's
over
just
here.
that like that would be fake because it would be like But that's not how. Like that's not.
You should keep it 100 though.
I feel like you should keep nowadays in 2021. You should, if you're not keeping the buck with someone, bro. Like, what's the point of?
No,
I'm not gonna
That's
knock.
the fucking point.
I'd rather someone not like me and just break up, or not even get with me because of whatever, than me having to like sugarcoat it and then.
I would rather him be 100% with me than lie to me. Like if he lies to me, that's like a no. I don't want to be with you. Right.
Like, how the fuck could you lie to me?
Exactly. Like I want him to say that. Like if he was a hoe, okay, I get it. He was a hoe, whatever. As long as obviously he's not a hoe now, but
it's fucking 11 years, 10 years
like
ago.
it's just like. But I asked him like, okay, you were a hoe before. Like, what makes you not a hoe now? Like, why wouldn't you want that hoe tendency?
You know what I feel like also? I also feel like it comes with age also.
No, it just. No.
I mean, because there's some like 40, 50-year-olds that are hoes. So
But I feel like those people, they don't get it out their system. I feel like if you get it out your system, like we do it so many times.
That's such a whole answer.
But like,
you gotta get it out your system.
But look,
you have
to fuck so much to get it out.
But then again, people are different though. For like, his system could be different than the dude that's 40-year-old system. Like he might need to get bust more nuts.
Gotta wake up.
Well, I do feel that like he's so much younger than me. I do feel like he's so mature for his age.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like after a certain point, it's also a mental thing at the same time. Like after a certain point, it's like why do I
listen?
Do
the
this
way
shit?
that I always saw it, it's you gotta grow up someday.
Exactly.
And in the sense of and there's nothing. We say immaturity, but it's not. It's not to a certain point because if you keep it a buck with women, let's say if I was that dude. I kept it a buck. Like, yo, I'm only in it for fun, games, whatever. Like, fun. But at least I'm letting you know prior. And you still with it. Well, it's not that he's immature. He just doesn't want to do it.
Right.
But he at least told you what's going on.
Yeah.
So, in that, like, in some aspect, I feel like as long as everybody's on the same page. Because I've known people that they don't have kids. Like they don't have kids. Whatever. And they don't want marriage. They don't want kids. They just want to keep it whatever. Which, okay, I know maybe for some people be like, damn, that's a little hard road to live. But if they keep it a buck with their partners or whoever they're with, then and whatever makes them happy, then whatever, to each his own. My whole thing is that I personally was like, I grew up in the sense like, okay, at this point, yeah, I did my hoeing, I did that type of life, but then at a certain point, it's like, okay, well, I do want to have kids. Like, I do want to have a wife. I want to have a house and all that good jazz.
Let me ask you this question though: when you started thinking like that, like you're about to be 30 now, right?
Yeah.
At like 17-year-old, 16-year-old Alan, at what age do you see yourself having that life?
I thought at this.
Yes. At what age, sir?
Like
when you're young.
Like when you're young. I'm saying when you're young, realistically, when you thought about it.
When I was 16, I didn't know if I was gonna be alive at 25.
Really?
No. Especially 30. Like I was 30, I was like 20. Just because at 16 I was.
You was living that reckless life.
Very reckless.
Hoodlum life.
Washington Heights, bro.
But then afterwards, then I was, then when you graduate, when you go to college, whatever, then you start to aspire and when you dream about other plans. But, and then by that time, when you're young, like at 19, 20,
yeah.
You're like, okay, because you're so unrealistic of your life. Okay, 30, professional career, house, wife. Two kids, maybe one, whatever. And then 9 years later hits, and I'm 29. I'm like,
yo, cause I'm not gonna lie, bro. I had those same thoughts. Like when I was 16, 17, I thought,
oh, bathroom. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Just stop the pot. Go ahead.
No, cause when I was fucking 16, 17, bro, I had those thoughts too. Like fucking, like yo, by I'm 20, 25, I might get with a chick, and fucking like. Have a couple kids by the time I'm 26 or whatever the hell, right? Mm-hmm. And now I'm fucking about to be 30 and I'm fucking single. Not even no kids in sight. But I do want kids though.
Yeah, me too.
Like I do see myself having a future like with kids. Like, I do want kids. Like I don't want my lineage to stop with just me. I do want something to go on after I'm fucking off this world.
Right.
But like I'm saying, I'm still young. I'm still 29. I still have time.
Still a long time.
The fuck was that?
Because this one's more.
Damn, what the fuck you trying to say, bro?
I wanted with the one that was more.
But like, even though like when you're young, you think of unrealistic shit. Because when you're young, you think you know the world. Stupid. When you're young, you think you know the world, but you don't know shit when you're young.
Right.
Even though you're in school, they're preparing you for the future. They're not really fucking preparing you
at all.
I fucking wish there was a class to teach you about paying taxes or fucking paying bills.
Paying bills and
they didn't teach me that shit in high school.
You have no idea. Like exactly. You haven't. The stresses of being an adult. It's if you don't go through it at a young age, it's hard to survive. But the good thing is that it helps you. Like it strengthens your character.
It really does.
I believe.
Like, especially if you're young and you go through hardships young, by the time you're like 30, like this like ain't nothing to me. But like versus like someone who's like been like babied their whole life, like no, I'm gonna get you this, and then by the time you go on your own, you fucking going back to living at mom's house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But hi, welcome back.
What did I miss?
No, we were just talking about
hardships and adulthood, and
saying like I wish there was a class in high school that taught me, you're gonna pay bills. You're gonna fucking be in credit debt.
I always say that, like the like your credit score, like all kinds of stuff.
Damn.
Now
that she mentions that, if I had a fucking class, maybe. I mean, who knows?
But then you always cut in class anyway.
No, but that was in high school. College, I didn't do that so much. But coño. If it was a class, even whatever, but of credit cards and all that shit,
bro.
Oh my god, I wish
I wish there was a class that would prepare me. I mean, my credit is good. I'm not gonna.
No, my credit is good.
But like, there's some people out there, their credit is like
balance
in the shithole.
Well, because I'm sure they didn't know.
And then there's people that's in debt.
They didn't know.
And fucking behind bills and living in fucking
worse
situation than than what we are now.
Right.
But like back in 16, 17, even 15, sophomore year, I wish there was a fucking. I think it stopped, but I wish there was a class where like they taught us that in the real world you're gonna be fucking paying bills.
And it's true, and mind you, that's a more important, significant class than
exactly
fucking.
Then what is it? English AP? No. Just kidding.
English is different, but everything else.
Like they were teaching us kind of like arithmetic and fucking
statistic.
Like I was like,
well, actually, I did have to take biostatistics for my RN.
Yeah, but that's RN. When the fuck can you use that as a regular adult? When am I gonna say an equation or statistical lineage?
I'm gonna use an equation to help me with this fucking bill.
Help me with a cleaner's bill or like this. No.
Well, obviously nowadays, like they make it easier for people.
Yeah.
It's not the same anymore.
Nah. And what's crazy though? When I was a kid, I'm like, I'm never gonna be like my parents. But now that I'm almost pushing 30, I feel like I'm getting annoyed at these little kids.
I've been annoyed. I hate. Not say that. I don't have much patience for the younger generations. I don't like younger generations.
Oh my god! Like especially when I'm in New York and I see a whole bunch of them. I'm just like,
they annoy me.
Yo, was I really like this as a fucking 15-year-old, 16-year-old?
Most likely, and I was worse
because I feel like I wasn't a bad kid.
I grew up, and I was fucking worse, but I didn't do it. But I was just in that group, that circle.
I just think it's because we're in a different mental state than freaking years ago. Because everyone goes through the same thing. They're not in the same space in their same time, like in their lifetime. Like it goes through different stages.
Right.
They're not in the same stage as we are now.
I agree.
You know what I feel like too. Also, it probably happened to all of our families, but like. When we were kids and we were listening to our music and our parents were like, what the fuck are you listening to that fucking garbage? Now as a fucking almost 30-year-old.
No, right now there is garbage.
I'm listening to the music of today and I'm listening like, this shit is fucking, it's a vicious fucking cycle, bro.
Yeah, now
it's like ridiculous.
I think right now it's just totally different from the 90s. I don't know.
90s was
I
the
love
best.
the 90s.
90s was the best.
Type of music?
Yeah. Like the 90s music was totally
Well, what genre of music?
Rap?
Just
R&B?
rap?
I'm talking about R&B.
Well, then
It's
you're
totally
always
different.
been a rap guy.
90s R&B is like, I don't think that they'll
What,
ever
what do you
have the
think?
same.
What do you what?
Well, no, I'm just saying because like you can't just say all music because there's different types of
No,
genre.
not
of
all
music.
music, but I say rap. Obviously, rap. But hip hop too. Hip hop as well. You take hip hop in the 90s.
Oh,
that was
that
when
was
it-
like.
that's like the
I think
fucking
90s
epic
The
thing.
90s was epic.
But
I
not
think
just
that's-
90s. That I just feel like the 90s everything. Like I'm such an old soul that I love. Look at the 90s movies. Look at the
I would
like
look-
everything.
When it
Like,
comes, when
I
it comes
wish-
to movies, yes.
Uh-huh.
When it comes to movies, that era of 90s from 1990 to
I
99.
want-
those
you know
that
when
run of
they always
movies?
say like, oh, what era? What era would you love to be born in? But not born in, but like to be
To
an
live
adult,
in.
to be an adult in.
Adult?
Right? Because, like, for example, I was born in 91, but I was not in a club in the 90s. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I would love to be in the club in the 90s
Well-
when Lauryn Hill, when all these droppers and hitters, like, once. But I think from, like, which ones? The 70s, the 80s, or the 90s?
I love the 90s.
I love the 90s. The 80s would be very cool.
80s, the 80s was
But the 80s was because it was crazy. 80s is loose. 80s
It was loose.
80s is loose. 80s is
I mean,
spicy.
I would say that the 70s was real loose.
But 70s is groovy. 70s is
That's
like
free love. Everyone's
free
fucking
love.
each other.
That's true.
Everyone
But
was
80s
everyone
were
was fucking each other in the 70s.
80s is more
80s,
like,
80s was fucking
is more-
A's and shit.
Yeah, but 80s is with cocaine and all types of parties and and what is it? Not casino. What's that white people songs? I forgot what's the genre. I'm thinking of a genre, but I can't remember. But the point is, the 80s was it was very fun.
It was just fun times.
It was fun times.
I think the 90s was the best.
But I agree.
I agree
think
with the 90s because
90s
I'm
was
a 90s kid too. I thought the 90s was fucking.
I thought the 90s.
I think the 90s.
all the music in the 90s I love.
Yeah, me too. 100%.
Everything about the 90s
100%.
I love.
100%. I think the 90s was the best.
Even the
ever.
early 2000s was fucking great.
Yeah, early 2000s too.
Me too, but the early 2000s, there's some things that I don't like. Like, I don't like early 2000s. Not all. Some I do
What?
like. Not all R&B.
What?
Some R&B.
Oh,
What?
speak on that. Speak on that. Speak on that.
No, but like 90s I love, but I'm saying early 2000s.
Okay, what don't
Like-
you love?
I'll list them out.
Well, the drama.
The Marios, the Omaricon,
I love Mario.
Omarion.
Nah.
I hate,
He's
but
tripping.
but my point is like that wasn't like okay.
My
I
man
know
is tripping right now.
the what is it? Pretty
He
Ricky's.
probably was hurting up in the 90s, the early 2000s.
At that time, I
don't
just
know.
loved rap, so I didn't even listen. But I'm just saying, I just didn't like it. 90s was real.
Fucking
Nah,
the
Mario-
fucking 90s. The Spice Girls took over the world in the 90s.
Spice Girls.
If you wanna be my love.
You can't lie though, bro. They were fucking international. Not inter-
Yeah,
they were
exactly.
global.
They were good.
They were
I
global.
remember. I was in
You
the
know
hood.
how you know
they
how
gave me a lollipop.
you
of
know
the Spice
how
Girls.
old.
Remember that?
You know how fucking great you have to be global. Not even national, just global.
Global.
No, I know.
And they were
They
fucking
were good. Everyone knew their songs. Everyone
Everybody.
Knew the whole world knew their songs.
But
They were so
there's
good.
a pro-
And they had a movie.
but there's a problem when rising to the top so fast. You quickly fall down real quick too.
Whatever happened to them?
Well,
Whatever happened to them?
What happens to anyone
I
that
mean,
that rises
Gary
up to?
Spice, she was in Look Who's Got Talent or something like that.
I know my favorite. Who's your favorite Spice Girl?
I don't remember.
You know,
Yours was Baby.
mine was Ginger.
Oh, Ginger.
I used to like Ginger a lot.
Yeah.
And then Ginger left the band and then fucking replaced. I don't remember. Then it was Baby.
My sister.
Posh Spice.
I had a thing for
Victoria
blonde. I
Beckham.
had a thing for redheads and blondes.
Victoria Beckham.
Posh Spice.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I don't remember those. I don't remember those.
Adam was in his rap days.
I was in Biggie.
Little quick segue. Top 5 rappers right now.
Damn, you gonna do me like
I'll put
that?
you right down on the fucking spot. Top 5
Well,
rappers
I could do.
of all time, of all genre, all
but
time.
I mean, my first is easy always. It's Biggie.
Biggie's one.
Biggie's one.
Don't disrespect anybody, bro.
No, but it's gonna be a lot of disrespect. Bro. You're crazy.
This is your Mount
No,
Rushmore.
but who's mine?
Yeah, who's
It's
yours?
not about who's more important or to hip hop or whatever, but it's who's
I mean, you can
mine.
imply. You can
No, because that's two different things. Cause like,
fine. Then just yours. Then
for example,
I should have gone to Instagram Live.
Tupac.
Go ahead.
Tupac is one of my favorite of all time.
So he's number 2 then.
But he wasn't my favorite because I was such a Biggie fan.
So
But even though I'll put Tupac second.
okay, so he's 2. Tupac, so who's 3?
Now it gets real interesting because there's only 3 more songs. So here it is. We have. I think I'll have to go. Shit, this is hard. I hate you, Mike.
This is a simple question, my nigga.
All right, so I'll go Biggie,
Okay.
Tupac.
Okay, who's 3?
Give me a second, Mike. Don't rush me. All right. One of them is gonna. One of the 3. I don't know which one.
I'm waiting. We waiting. The world is waiting right now, bro.
The world is waiting.
All right. So it's gonna be.
Because when I clip this is gonna
It's
be.
just one of them is like.
It's gonna be Alan's top favorite rappers.
One of them is crazy.
Go ahead, say it.
Well, but for me, it's
But
not.
it's just for you.
All
This is
right,
Alan's
so
favorite
Biggie-
rappers
so
ever.
It's Biggie,
Big
Tupac,
Pac. Who's 3?
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
Kid
Okay.
Cudi. But it's just what he did for me.
Okay, number 4. Only 2 spots left, people.
Jay-Z. I'll do M.
Respectably, okay. M before. I would agree with M being on top on the Rushmore.
And then 5.
Who's the last
I've
spot?
left out Nas. I've left out Jay-Z. I've left out Big Pun. I left out Immortal Technique.
Oh my god.
Blasphemy, right? Oh my god. But who's number 5 for Alan?
I'll put. Oh. I'll say
For you.
for me a bigger influence. It was always Big Pun, just because
I can respect that
he
list.
was the first Latino rapper to be platinum.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
And then and the names that you threw out there, they're not even like.
Cudi's the most, like, nobody else would put Cudi, but it's just Cudi for me was like Pete Davidson. Like, it's one of the, one of the greatest things in my life.
Okay, let me get. Okay, there's rappers, right? And then there's like, who you think has like, well, we already said like, all time, bro. Like in today's rap, who you think is like the shit right now?
King of rap?
Not the king of rap, like in today's rap, like, okay, who can be like those motherfuckers, like Biggie and fucking.
Who's gonna be on the Mount Rushmore?
Yeah. In today's rap.
Yes, well, that's easy. The first 2 slots are easy. So, like, if there's 4, for example, of Mount Rushmore, the 2 are easy. Kendrick and Cole is on the 2 because they're the top.
I would agree with that.
And then 3 and 4, I think, deservingly so. If you don't like them, if you do like them, regardless, you can't hate Drake. You have to.
Drake.
What the fuck?
Poppy.
I know that's his.
What the?
Look,
Champagne
I'm gonna tell you this.
Poppy.
Hold on. But let me tell you this. Hold on. Let me dilute it. Hold on. Let me.
Oh, you been messing Drake?
But I say it because of the hits. That's what I'm saying. Now,
He
hold
does
on.
have a lot of hits.
No,
he
we-
sure
he-
does.
That's because his fucking music is like generalized for the fucking masses.
Now, if you tell me only people that don't ghostwrite, that's different. Because Drake does. Drake has millions of people writing for his music. That's different. Then I wouldn't put him on the list, and I wouldn't. But from the last 20 years, who has the most hits, deservingly so, he is on the list. Whether you agree or not, he deserves it. I would put Kanye on the list.
Kanye's very smart.
See, but
with his lyrics.
it's really like fucking iffy with Kanye.
I love
if-
Kanye
if-
so
if-
much.
I mean,
Kanye is such a genius when it comes to music.
If
But
you're-
like- but there's like-
if you
there's-
feel
there's-
like he's a lyricist.
Yeah,
you
But
know,
I feel
and
like
it's not all
Kanye
the
is
bullshit.
ahead of his time. Because a lot of people hear his music, they're like, "What the fuck is this shit?" But then there's people like you that's like a rap enthusiast. They're like, "Yo, this is fucking
Yeah, you gotta
the
listen
shit."
to the
You're
bars.
ahead of
You
your
gotta
time.
listen to music. It's stupid people that don't know how to fucking listen to rap.
And I'm one of those stupid people. But it's like, it's like, I'm not. I mean, I get it, but it's just like, I'm not into Kanye music like that. He has good. I'll give you this.
has
I'll
good
give.
music,
I give Kanye's
yeah.
this. When I listen to his music, he has great fucking like
It's
beats
weird.
and like how he creates his music. I'll give him that.
He creates.
But like
music,
his
right.
fucking like
It's weird.
his words that he throws out there, it don't matter. It don't mesh with me. But I give his music like the way he creates it. I'll give him that. It's definitely his own shit. It's definitely his own voice.
Who would you put as your best rappers? Your 5 best rappers alive.
That's very hard.
That is
No,
so hard.
I mean, ask a West Coast person.
Wow.
Oh yeah, correct. We're both East Coast.
Wait,
Yeah, we're
dead
both
or
East.
alive? No, I'm playing.
Yeah, dead or alive.
Yeah, all time.
Oh yeah, because I said Biggie and Tupac. Yeah.
All time.
Tupac for sure.
So which one first?
So Tupac is first for you.
Nipsey.
Nipsey. Wait, so who's
Nipsey's
first?
on your top
Nipsey's
5?
first.
Yeah, Nipsey for sure.
Okay. Okay, so it's 2.
And
I'm about to name out all Cali rappers.
I think Eminem is a great
Okay.
lyricist.
I feel like Eminem. I feel like Eminem will be on everyone's list.
Eminem is like if you listen to his words and how he plays with them,
Yeah, the wordplay.
it's just like
And I feel like he had to be like that to just
Right, you gotta-
just because he was white.
just
Exactly.
because he's white.
You gotta be better than
And he,
most.
and he couldn't drop the N bomb
Ever in a 20-year career
ever.
or 30.
He had to
30
be
years.
so he had to be creative
He
to
has
get
never
fucking
said the
noticed like
N-word
that.
very
once.
creative. Yeah.
So that alone gives him props
So
as one
you
of the
got
greatest
3.
rappers.
2 more.
Exactly.
So 2 more. Oh, 3 more. So she said 2.
No, she said.
Pac. Yeah. Okay. So
Nipsey
2 more.
and-
2 more.
and M.
Kendrick for sure.
Kendrick.
That's-
Ah.
Got 4 Cali rap. Oh no,
fucking forgot about Kendrick.
All right, go ahead. I'll come back.
Oh, I even forgot about Fad.
That's Sueros.
That's what?
No, Sueros Boo is Fab.
Fabulous?
Yeah, one of the.
Really?
Fab is.
You gonna
I thought
leave me for some fucking nigga?
Fabulous. Okay.
Sueros one of his top rappers.
Nah,
Sweater
Fab. He's nice though. He's good. You can't front.
No, he's one of the nicest rappers ever. I don't know. He deserves a Mount Rushmore spot.
You know, he doesn't. I don't know if he. Maybe not now. Maybe later on if he keeps banging out. If he, but definitely not now. But he's
But he had a
definitely.
good stretch.
He's
like
definitely
in
on the
Hall of
honorable
Fame.
mentions.
He's in the Hall of Fame. It's just he's not the best 5.
Right.
But he's
What?
in the Hall of Fame as one of the
but not
best.
not top 5.
Yeah, he's one of the best that ever did it. 100%.
Well, who do I have?
I definitely. I
You
can't
have-
believe you said fucking Drake though, bro.
But
Drake?
right now.
Drake is
But
a,
it's who do you okay? Well,
He's
hold on.
R&B,
Hold on.
R&B.
No, but hold on. We're gonna get to that in a second. She's still not done. So you said Tupac, Nipsey, and M, and you got 2 more.
I had another one, no?
And Kendrick.
And Kendrick, that's 4. So,
Yeah.
So yeah, one more.
Rap? See, rap is
I know.
different because, like, R&B is, like, I already know.
We're gonna go to R&B.
We'll just do it. Well,
Well, we're gonna do that, and then we'll do albums.
album.
I know.
That's a whole other animal, bro.
I know,
There's
'cause
been a lot of great fucking albums.
I know masterpieces.
That's
Okay.
fucking. That's almost
Rap.
impossible to answer, bro.
Go ahead.
Cause it's almost disrespectful to not say. Cause there's been so many great ones, bro. It'd be disrespectful to actually
Let her
mention them.
finish the last one.
All right, yeah. The last rapper.
You have Dre. You have Snoop. You have Jay. You got
It's hard
Biggie. You got Nas.
because,
You got.
So who really deserves that last spot? For you, well, not even all. It's just for you personally. We're not even saying like overall. This is for you personally.
Actually, I think I'll change mine. But go ahead.
Say yours.
No, I'll change my big pun one, which is I heard.
To what?
No, it's an underground rapper.
Who?
His name is Immortal Technique, which in New York he's one of the best known. But he's.
I
top
swear to
5.
God, I was about to say if you would have said 6ix9ine.
You can't even breathe the same air as Immortal Technique with 6ix9ine. Like Immortal Technique is one of the best rappers ever alive. He's from Harlem. But anyways, who's your 5th?
You know who's actually really good at rapping is Logic.
Logic is pretty cool.
I actually like Logic.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's
so,
cool.
So Logic would be the 5th one.
5th one is Logic.
Yep.
Yours? Your top 5 of all time?
Of all time.
Because then we're gonna go into what
It's not in particular order, but for me personally, I always had.
Can you get the ball? No, not you.
and I'll get into my list right after this.
We gonna keep it rolling. This is 105.
Wendy said hi, buddy. Wendy said hi, buddy.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Look at this big
La
ass
mamá de
bottle.
la mamá.
It's fucking as big as a baby right
La
now.
mamá. De la mamá.
Fucking as big as a baby, this bottle.
That's right. That's how you got to do it. Go ahead.
But
So
for
you got
me,
your top five.
it's not in any particular order.
Okay.
But I know for sure, for me personally, Eminem is number one on my list.
Okay.
Simply because, like, before I even got into any rap at all, my brother was a big Eminem fan. So like, my brother's like, I think 7 or 8 years older than me. So he would like go buy the fucking CDs and shit and fucking like just play them shits on repeat, and he would just play Eminem all the day. So like, I would hear that as like a fucking 7-year-old, 8-year-old. Eminem just fucking the Slim Shady LP. Listen to that as an 8-year-old, and I'll fucking memorize the like, bitch, I'ma kill you. You don't wanna fuck with me. So like,
I don't know. Eminem is one of those rappers that shit would never ever be.
Oh,
allowed
today he'll get canceled immediately today.
Bitch, you wanna fuck with me? You ain't shit. You ain't nothing but a
Slut to me, bitch, I'ma kill you.
Like, that shit would not even.
That's my dream cat.
But Eminem is definitely number one for me. And then it has to be Biggie and Pac.
Oh lord.
Is those two, Biggie and Pac, obviously. Those are right off the bat. And then now this is where it gets tough for 4 and 5 for me. Like,
Oh wait, I didn't.
because it can go either way. I definitely don't want to give it to any of these new age rappers like Drake or fucking.
No, that's fine. But
Because they don't. I feel like they don't deserve it as like.
Well, he's very smart with marketing for sure.
Kendrick,
I would give it to-
the closest person.
You know,
that's
I would
on
give
that
it to
is-
Jay.
is
Kendrick
Kendrick.
is very good.
Yeah.
I would give it to Jay-Z simply
Jay-
because.
and I don't put Jay just.
Oh, Jay, actually, that.
I love Jay.
I would give it to Jay
But you know what?
Si-
Jay should be on my 5.
simply because of, even though he did rap, but on the business standpoint of what he built on his fucking empire and what he has now, like, you gotta give the man props.
Well, Jay is the best. Regardless of, we could sit back and say who's
Like,
the best.
bro, when he dropped Blueprint, bro.
No, we could talk about who's the best rapper and whatever, but if there is no question who's the best business
Oh, Jay-Z.
rapper ever.
Jay-Z.
But,
For sure.
but ever. Not even just, it's not even a question or like a debate. It's ever.
'Cause didn't
You
he-
know,
'cause
not only did he's one of the best rappers ever that created the game, is that he not only he made CEO of Def Jam, then CEO of Rockefeller, then he made then it went from rap, then he started doing sports. Then now he has, then they signed went back in the day, but they signed Victor Cruz, they signed like then
And
they
then
signed
he
the
own
best.
part of the Nets too when they first moved to Brooklyn.
He still does. So,
So
Big L. What's Big L?
oh shit. You're right. You're
Big
right.
L?
So,
So
damn.
my best friend's husband said, "Tell him Big L." I'm like, Big
yeah.
L?
Yeah, so nah, but Big L's not top 5. He's top 10, 100%. Damn.
see, we're only doing top 5s. If he was top
Yeah.
10, maybe. But
He would definitely be top 10. But damn, Big L's such a good one.
I'm like,
He's from Harlem.
Lakers? Like, what?
No. Big L's from Harlem.
And then 5 for me. That's tough, man.
I just asked Suero, you landed? He goes, I went to Colombia. I went back to Colombia, actually, since I'm off the next 2 days.
Dickhead.
Yeah, he's such an idiot.
But you know what? As a default, because they're all great, I'll just give it to Fab, because I like Fab. Fab is like, you can't, like, his lyrics, bro.
I love Fab. No, Fab is good.
Like there's rap, and then there's
Fab-
also rap with like good lyrics in
Fab
it.
and Jadakiss are real.
Ah, Jadakiss is another fucking good one. It's it's just a shame. It's a shame that
No,
you can't
Big-
put like all these people because they're all great in their own right. You know.
Right. She's over here trying to discover who Big L is.
Big L is.
He's one of the best rappers, but he got murdered. He got
Murdered.
back in the day, he got shot.
You know what's crazy though? I didn't learn
People
that
used to say
Allen.
that Jay-Z did it.
I didn't learn that Allen was such a rap
Nah,
enthusiast until after like college.
up on him.
I didn't know that Allen was such a rap enthusiast.
When I was 8 years old, my brother would be over here. Was over, yeah, Harlem. It was Harlem's finest. You're right. Big brother was always doing rap songs when I was like 8 or 7. So that's the first thing I learned about. That's why I hated fucking R&B, not 90s but early 2000s, because it was always some fucking stupid.
What was even in the
Stupid-ass
R&B's in the early 2000s?
That Pretty Ricky shit, like that. I fucking hated that. That stupid ass shit.
He had good music.
Stupid ass shit. Like, if it was like, you know what I'm saying, like 90s. Don't get me wrong. First, and it's funny because full circle. Now I love R&B to the fullest.
Yeah.
But now it's because I feel like The Weeknd and Frank Ocean and Miguel.
They're in love with
But
If I could show you this picture right now, like the
no, I know. But the reason why I love not just The Weeknd, but the R&B now is that they changed the game.
Yeah.
Cause back in the day, dudes on the block, we would fucking hate Pretty Rickies and Omarions and all these types of flamboyant ass whatever, right?
But the girl, like back,
but the point is,
the girls would love Pretty Ricky.
No, right?
They love
but it's because we couldn't really relate because
they weren't singing to us; they were singing to the girls.
Yeah, they're singing to the girls. Like, there's not that much. What ice box you in? Like, I ain't trying to. I gotta go.
Exactly. So they weren't singing to us.
Nah, but
we were.
But mind you, I'm over here with a bunch of like, I ain't on the block. Like, I'm not trying to do all that. I was in the ice box. I was in the ice block. So my whole thing is that I couldn't relate. Then when they come in, they started singing about drugs, women, cash.
Who started singing about drugs?
The Weeknd, Frank Ocean, whatever.
Like if you listen to like
then
the Weeknd's early
to
lyrics,
be like, oh shit, this is just like rapping, but just singing in a nicer mellow tone. Like, I was like, okay, I could relate to this. Right. So that's why I fell in love with it.
Dude, I remember.
I
remember. He told me the story. He's like, yo, I fucking love The Weeknd, and then I got my dad into The Weeknd.
I got my. That's some shit.
Dad into The Weeknd?
My pops loves The Weeknd. He thinks he's a little weird because The Weeknd, does some crazy.
Weird.
Yeah, he does some crazy. But like regular songs, like I Feel It Coming and all that, like my pops would be like, yo, he sounds like Michael. Sounds like Michael Jackson.
And I want to say that too. When I first heard I didn't like listen to him yet. This is when I first heard his music on like the radio. I thought he was like another carbon copy of MJ.
No, he has a great voice.
The Weeknd is pretty good, actually. The Weeknd is good. I like it.
It wasn't until I started hearing like his earlier music.
Mind you, a lot of people don't.
Is when I started like really,
and now
really liking The Weeknd.
He's more commercial, but you got a business sells.
But then again, like I said, you have to go commercial at some point.
You got to go commercial at some point.
Yeah, you can't be underground your whole life.
I know. Yeah. Nah, yeah.
Cause like now I feel like he's reached that global status.
No, yeah, 100%. Right. It's just when I saw him in 2009, I paid $40 to see him.
He told me the story.
I saw The Weeknd in Radio City Music Hall in New York, $40, and I was almost front row.
Like this, bro. Like this. You can see his sweat, bro.
He was let's take it easy.
You can see the glistening sweat.
But he was
like a headline, not a headliner. He was opening act or whatever.
He was opening act. He was.
He has a good voice. I agree. I do like The Weeknd.
But tell him now, like now, trying to see his tickets now, right?
No, now that's my. And I saw him 3 times afterwards. And the last one was for Starboy, which was 2 years ago, and that shit was $160
for the nosebleed
for the bleachers. No, he does, but I'm just saying, like.
Oh, that Super Bowl.
But that's just, I know.
That Super Bowl performance he did.
That was dope.
Yeah, the Super Bowl performance.
I feel like he was like, cause I feel like before him there was like shitty ass performances for the Super Bowl, but like.
Is there filter on this shit? I don't like fucking filter.
Babe.
Exposed.
What these people saying? I want to say that's what it is.
This is what it's like when we fucking hang out together. This is what it's like, people. We go on tangents. We fucking go talk about a bunch of shit, and then Alan just drifts, but it takes him a minute to snap back into it.
That's right.
It's his fucking ADD mind.
That's right.
But yeah. How long have we been recording for? Let me see.
It's been a while.
It's been an hour and 8 minutes we've been talking, and I feel like it's been nothing. Wait a minute. Fucking Swirl should be walking through that door any minute. Oh, if you didn't know, Swirl is another one of our best friends. He just fucking moved out to California here first, which was dope. It's been 2 years now. And I'm very proud of him, because he's living the dream. The dream that we talked about in high school, where we were all fucking, just move out to California or just fucking, just doing some shit together, And then Alan followed him out a year later. How long has it been now?
2 years, a year and a half.
Yeah, no. So like it's fucking dope.
I've been here for 6 months already. God damn it.
Have you?
So like it's
Why
so like it's.
I look like a Mickey Mouse.
So like even though it's cool that like not everyone got to go do that dream, it's cool that part of us is like.
Lipstick on this shit?
It's hard to fucking talk, bro.
No, I'm sorry. It's just she has filters on her shit that makes you look like a fucking.
I mean, it's filters, bro. What do you expect?
Exactly. Who cares?
But I feel like filters is majorly made for the female.
Right, but that's okay because when she does it, that doesn't look bad. When I do it, it looks like a dude with a beard, but
doing drag.
OD.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Anyways.
Oh my god, it's fucking
Can you just move on?
Alena. It's Alena.
It's
Elena?
yeah, it is.
Elena.
Let's take it easy. Take the base.
Can we cheers, please?
Cheers,
Cheers, people.
Let's cheers.
For the first podcast in like
in the apartment, yeah. First part in the.
Yo, I remember when both Alan and Swear was still living in New York at the time. I did a shoot at some hotel and I invited them because like I only had like 1 or 2 models or whatever, and then after that it was gonna be nothing. So I told them, yo, come through or whatever, and I'll bring the mics, so we'll do some shit. We'll record like old Norman Thomas days. And then we did like a whole, like our first it was like the hookah some shit. I forgot what it was called.
Right.
The hookah report.
The hookah report. You gotta come up with this shit.
Yo, we came up with that name on the spot, bro. And then like, mind you, I was doing a photo shoot in the background. Then it was him, Swerto, some other 2 chicks that I invited, and they were just talking about bullshit. They were talking about at the time where when that tape leaked about Ozuna, where he was doing gay porn or some shit. And
there was a video that some nigga got fucked in the ass, and they said that it looked like Ozuna.
And then Alan's whole thing was like, yo, that he's gay or some shit.
Not that there's any problem with it, but it was just that he was denying it. So I was like, look, brother, this is the best time to come out the. Well, I don't know.
The jury's still out.
There was no problem with it, but my whole thing is like, don't deny it, because now you, especially in this day and age where you would have a lot of supporters that are gay or trans or whatever. Like it's a little kind of fucked up to not come out and be like, nah, I'm still straight.
When Philly, who has the best Philly cheesesteak?
What's the best Philly cheesesteak?
Geno's.
Yeah.
Geno's.
I forgot what it is.
Philly.
I forgot the
cheesesteak.
name of it, but if you ever been to like in New York and like in Citi Field, they have this fucking Philly cheesesteak sandwich, bro.
Yeah.
Where?
And it's all. I feel like it's in.
I know.
I haven't seen it anywhere else. But,
I know what he's talking about.
Right, but I forgot the name of it.
Shorties.
Bro,
Is that what it is?
I know all the.
Oh my
all
god,
the
that's like
cheesesteaks.
fucking having.
But the only reason I know is because in New York, being that the Eagles and the Giants are such rivals, and I grew up obviously born and raised in New York, so I had to find out what bars show the Eagles games, and so some bars are from Philly, just as Shorties are from Philadelphia cheesesteaks. So that's how I know that.
But what I'm telling you is like an orgasm in your mouth. Oh
Lord.
When I tell you it's like having an orgasm in your mouth, bro. That's how good that fucking shit was.
Lord have mercy. Orgasm in the mouth.
That's how good that fucking food is. That's how I would rank that. One of the best Philly cheesesteak I've ever eaten. Oh my god! And then they asked you how you want it cooked. You want it well done?
Nah, that shit is dope.
I was like, holy
That
shit!
dope.
Never had that option before.
I had that option.
Shit. Nah, but that's cool though, man. Fucking man, we've been talking. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, whenever we get together, like we could just talk for hours, and it just feels like no time has passed. Like it's like we're being 17 again, 16 again.
That's right.
Like no time has fucking passed, and we're still fucking cutting Matthias' class.
Ooh. Whoever made this drink is.
And fucking knocking on the window like, Sweater, come on. It's like,
And Sweater would always be like, nah.
nah, I can't. My father would beat my ass. No, my mother would beat my ass.
Both of them.
No, cause I think he said his father was more strict than his mother.
Yeah.
And it's the reverse for me. My mother would beat the shit out of my ass, but my father was like always the cool one.
I always just did what I wanted.
Oh shit!
Because people would beat my ass, but I didn't care.
I
was on the rebellion stage at those years. Like I didn't give a fuck.
Can you believe I used
The more
to?
that you would hit me, the more than I would.
Can you believe I used to think this
shit.
man was cool? Don't do that, kid. Stay in school.
Why would you act like I dropped out, nigga? Then you act like I stay in school. I was in school, nigga. I just didn't go every day, but I was in school.
Nah, but that's cool though.
What is that?
This is cool though. I guess we can call this even though there's no hookah here. This is like the second episode of the.
This is the Cali report.
The Cali report.
The Cali report, exactly.
Like that doesn't sound.
That doesn't give it the same
doesn't,
sass.
it doesn't
Alright.
roll off the tongue as good as
The
the
Cali
hookah.
hour.
Cali hour.
The Cali.
Cali roll call.
The roll call.
Oh, that's a good one.
The roll call.
Cali roll call. Cali roll call.
Roll call.
Oh well, I'm sure we'll figure out.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
TBD.
TBD, right? Right now, just a placeholder. Just the podcast.
Super sick Paramount.
Oh, Giorgio's. I've been to Giorgio's.
In
Where's?
Paramount?
No, but there's. Oh no.
Oh.
Where's?
So now
Where's-
that I'm looking
in
at
Paramount?
my friends, one of my best
Like
friends.
What type of cheesesteak they have? Like real
We're over
shit.
here talking about
Real
cheesesteaks.
Real shit.
I gotta see if West Coast have real shit.
See now that I'm looking at my best friend's fucking outfit here,
Oh.
it segues to what I'm fucking thinking of next, bro. Like tomorrow, I don't know when I'll post.
First game of the season.
I don't know when I'll post this, but today's date. Tomorrow is the first day of the NFL season, and this man right here is a fucking diehard. I mean, I'm a fan too of my own team, the Jets, but this man is a fucking.
I gotta get me ice.
This man is a fucking diehard Eagles fan. Like he'll fucking go to war
Damn right.
for his fucking team.
Damn right.
Like you should see the fucking memorabilia this man has.
Memorabilia.
Yo, this man has a. This man loves the Eagles so much he bought Carson Wentz socks the year he got traded.
I think that was not intentional. That was not supposed to happen.
And I can only imagine how, I mean, I've watched the Super Bowl when they won it, but I can just imagine how Allen was when the Eagles won the Super Bowl. He must have lost his fucking mind when the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Sweater on roll.
Especially playing against Tom Brady. That must have made it even better. Well, right now he's getting on the drinker now, but he'll give you a whole day and a half talking about the fucking Eagles. Like before we started even recording, we started talking about the Eagles. Here he goes. Here he comes. Look here. Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Look at him.
Sorry, I had to get some ice
For what?
to get more lit.
To get more.
You put it in my cup, bro.
I know. Por si.
What are you drinking?
Yamacin.
Jaime Son.
A ver.
El hijo de Jaime.
El hijo de Jaime.
Yo, so I was gonna fucking come in through that door.
De Jaime.
I don't even know if Kayla's gonna come, but she most probably will.
Shit.
Then she's gonna be like, "Yo, what is going on here?"
He
Like
says he's going to bed. He's like, fuck yeah, I'm going to bed.
this fucking asshole. Swirl's always been like that. He's always been the fucking little drama queen out of everybody.
Jeez.
And I'll say it.
No, but he's.
I'll say
it's
it.
just he sleeps.
I'll say it because I don't live with him, so I don't have to deal with it.
I could go back to New York. Let me get some.
Where I can always go back to New York and not deal with the shit. But like, I feel like he's always been like, even though he's probably faking,
it's
he's
just
probably
that-
faking it for the laughs and for the lulls and shit. But like, he's always been like the more like, yeah, you fuck you guys, I'm going to bed.
No, it's just you gotta realize that not everybody handles liquor the same. So
But not even liquor though, but like just on the regular.
no, but some people get
He
sleepy.
probably has to go to school. He has to go to work the next
No,
day.
no,
He's-
it's not that. It's like when we're on vacation even. But it's not that. It's just again, you gotta remember that some people just get tired.
Don't
you
get me
know?
wrong, I love Sweato. He's one of my best friends ever. Like the homie, the brother, ride and die.
Oh, that's my rod. That's my coin.
But like there's times where I
That's
wish
my-
he was.
that's
But
my
there's
flip
times
coin
where I
right
wish he was like Alan. Like you fucking stay up with like 4 o'clock, 5 in the morning drinking with me.
Look, listen. I've been trying to get this guy awake with me for a long time because we would go out to bars, to clubs. Me and Sweater would go out to bars And literally, oh God
Bless you.
Thank you.
You got the old Ebola.
Oh, you vaccinated?
Oh yeah, she was.
No, it was a joke because you know
she's
you
allergic to alcohol.
You're allergic to alcohol. That's a real thing.
I am.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, that's a real thing. She sneezes a lot when she
I am.
consumes a lot.
Baby,
Wow.
what's your, charger?
It's over there in the room.
Oh no.
In the room, baby. You don't want to get it. Excuse me.
So this is part 1 of this podcast. We'll be right back with another episode soon.